where it was mentioned that there were lots of questions which were asked by Vidura. Now, what Vidura said was, why are the troubles there for all of us? Why was this world created? For what reason are these things happening? And everybody is going through a miserable life. Why is this kind of a misery around in this world? This is what he had asked. And Maitreya Muni had started answering him. Now in that, Maitreya Muni tells him that first and foremost, literally everything is like a dream. All that you think is happening to you is like a dream happening to you. Okay? And when this dream happens, you feel it so much as if it is literally in a dream. What happens? Suppose if you are falling off a mountainside, you believe you are falling off, isn't it? If you think you have seen a murder somewhere, it thinks like, yes, there is a murder happening. If you have seen some kind of a very bad scene happening in front of you, people are dying and something like that, it appears that it is happening. But when you wake up, you realize that it was just a dream. So this was the first step that he said. And then he extrapolated on this step, saying that, you see, in all this, why is this happening to you? Because you have taken up an identity. You start accepting that you are that person. So you have a name, you have a family, you have people, you are a human being, you have a spouse, you may have children, you may having a house or these kind of things. So everybody believes that they have a lot of this thing going on for themselves. All right. And when that happens, it's so they believe that all this is happening to me. So he says the best thing for you to do is the misconception of self-identity can be removed, can be diminished, can be removed down by the process of devotional service to the Lord in the mode of detachment. So you have to do devotional service to the Lord. Don't have to bother about other things. That means I have a family, I have children, I have this, I have that, my name is so and so, I have money, I don't have money. Those kind of things, they needn't bother you if you are on the path of devotion. The devotional path removes these problems from you and takes away this identification with the body. So you become a single-pointed devotee is what he says. So the solution is simple. And this is meant for devotional people. Now in this we are going to understand some more things. So let us start today's satsang from the next verse onwards. So we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 1, Chapter 7, Verse 13. When the senses are satisfied in the seer super soul, that is Sri Krishna, and merge in him, all miseries are completely vanquished as if after a sound sleep. Now here what is he saying? He is saying that all your troubles, whatever that they were connected to your body. See, this is one thing which we have understood yesterday, that all the things that are there are happening to this person, individual. And this individual has a name, he has a place, he is whatever his eyes, ears, everything he has got. Sorry. And also he has a position. Maybe he is a father, mother, whoever it might be. He may be an employee or an employer. He may be a citizen of a country or maybe even a refugee in a country. So all the troubles that they seem to happen to that person, okay, will go away if they are only devotees of the Lord. He says, take the name of the Lord and just go into this state. Then the identification with the body and everything that you think is yours goes away. And then he says, it is as if you have got up from a dream. And what happens next morning when you get up from the dream? You remember whatever that was happening in the dream doesn't carry with you the next day. Is it correct or no? See, you may be dreaming of something. Maybe you are dreaming that you have gone to some place. Okay? You are in maybe you are in Mumbai or some such place, and you are believe in your dream that you have gone to a place called Simla, or you have gone to Switzerland, or you have gone to USA or something. But when you wake up, what happens? That dream is not there, correct? So you see that you are back in your same place. You are in Mumbai. You are in Mumbai back again in your bed. And you are that individual who has never actually gone to Simla or whichever place, right? He says exactly like this it is going to be. You have an identity of calling yourself by some name which your parents have given. It's not your name. Somebody has given it to you. Okay? Do you think you like your name? Most of the people, they love to write their name 100 times. But it is not your name at all. Your parents or somebody has given that name. Okay? Those parents have told you that they are your parents. Just because somebody gives some sperm and something doesn't mean anything. This is what you understand. So in your dream, you have parents. You may have even grown up. You have a job, you have an office to go to, or you may have a business to attend to. You have a spouse, you have children, you have houses, you may have cars and all those things. All that is like a dream. Really, who are you? And this who are you is opened up to you like when you get out of your dream. I hope you get this point. So the next morning when you wake up, if after the dream is over, nothing is there. So in a similar fashion, when your eyes open, that the reality is not this, that this body of yours is not you. This family of yours is not yours. This house that you think is yours is not yours. Yesterday also I told you very clearly, some person came on this earth and started owning it. It's not his property. Tomorrow you may go to Mars, or you may go to Saturn, or you may go to some other planet. You can't go over there and say, this is my property, just because you have landed over there. Hasn't this happened with everybody? Are you not getting angry because of that? Think about it. In India, the Britishers came. The Britishers said, this is our property. They just came and they took it. The kings conquer some land and they say, this is my property. The Europeans went to America and they said, oh, this is our property now. But who gave them that? Nobody. They just took it. The conquistadors went from Spain and all those places to South America, and they started saying, this is my property. You know that, no? They went to Mexico and they started claiming that property. Similarly, you will find that everybody goes from one place to the other, says, this is mine. This is called the false sense of belief that it is yours. Nothing is yours. When you die, nothing is going to go with you. Understand that. It's all going to remain here only, including your body. Your ashes are also going to remain on this planet Earth. Nothing is going to be yours. Got the answer? So when you wake up in the dream, you realize that nothing is yours. This body also is not yours. See, I have given you a slightly winded explanation to you understand that this body itself, don't take so much of credit for it. It's not yours. It belongs to the Mother Nature. You are just occupying it. Just like you occupy a property, saying that this is mine. You have paid whom? You think everybody, the person who was there on this planet Earth first time, you think he paid God with the property money, is it? Even money is God's. Got the point or no? Understand all these things in the first place. So he says only after sound sleep that you come to know that the truth is, you have to be devoted to God. You have to understand who He is. and not bother so much about this world. So he says, verse 14, simply by chanting and hearing the name of the transcendental name form of the Sri Krishna, one can achieve the cessation of unlimited miserable condition. Therefore, what to speak of those who have attained attraction by serving the flavors of the dust of the Lord's lotus feet? Now, this is two things which he is saying over here. First thing he is saying is, you chant the name of God. What is it he is saying? Always keep on saying the name of Krishna constantly. Krishna, 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 Krishna. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Take his name. Even in the Bible, is it not said that taking the name of the Lord is all that is required? Yahweh. Isn't it? So, it's the same thing. Here also we are just taking the name of Sri Krishna. That's it. He says, when you do that, you achieve the cessation of the unlimited miserable condition. You have this unlimited miserable condition, isn't it? All your life you have been miserable. I don't have this is not there, money is not there. All kinds of nonsensical things people are saying. Every now and then, cribbing all the time. When you know, just take the name of Lord. That's it. The cessation of all these miseries happen. Therefore, what to speak of those who have attained attraction of its lotus feet? So now we are thinking in terms of those people who are devotees of Krishna. Their problems are taken over by Krishna. Till you do not have this kind of ultimate faith in Krishna's feet and his name, you are not going to get anything. Just take his name and surrender at his feet. That is it. Everything will come to you. How many times have you heard this sentence being said? Hundreds of times in hundreds of books also. And yet you are not believing in this sentence. You think, oh, I am such a miserable person. I have so many problems in my life. Why? Why not take the name of Krishna and just forget about it? Next morning when you wake up, all your problems will be gone. O learned sage, your explanations are very good and as they should be. Disturbances to the conditioned soul have no other basis than the movement of external energy of the Lord. Now here he is saying, who Vidura is saying, he says, I understand whatever you are saying. All this happens by the Maya of Lord. All the problems that happen in our world is illusory. They are not real. I want you to think about the problems that you may have 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Okay? Are they still there? Are your problems 20 years ago still there with you? I don't think so. 5 years ago you had a problem. Do you still have the problem with you? Was the problem not sorted out the next day or the next few hours? I hope you are getting the point. Your problems have not continued for years, no? Have they? They haven't. So why don't you actually start believing in this, that these problems are not there. They come, they go, they come, they go, they come, they go. Sometimes it may take some time for them to go, but it is on the way out because the world has to move. And all this is Maya's creation. Maya creates this kind of illusion. You fall in that illusion and then you get out of it. So we go to the next verse, verse 17. Both the lowest of the fools and he who is transcendental are all intelligence enjoys happiness, whereas persons in between them suffer the material pangs. This is such a poignant statement where he says very, very clearly, the absolute poor are not interested. They are poor. They only have to think about food. The absolute rich have a lot of money. They are least interested. It is the middle class which is suffering, no or no? atheist, they don't have to bother about any God. And the highest of the devotees, they don't have to bother about anything. Who is the one who suffers? The one who is in the middle. They are dithering. Either they are going this side or that side or this side or that side or this side. It's like that, they are doing the yo-yo in their life. Isn't this the truth with you also? Got the point? So this is what Vidura is asking. He says, it is not the highest or the lowest which suffer, it is the middle one who suffers. They suffer the most because they don't know what to do. Neither are they complete devotees of God because they have 100 doubts. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? Why is that like, those kind of things. They have questions galore. The problem is never ending. Like, today this problem is there, half an hour later another problem, and then half an hour later another problem, and then later on another problem. It's like problems after problems they have in their life. The ones who are the lowest in the category, they don't even care. They are wallowing in the problems and they don't care. They have become apathetic to their surroundings also. The highest of the devotees, they don't have any issues because they know they have completely surrendered to God. Their problems don't exist. I want you to think of a person who is staying in one shanty. Shanties, Jopatpatti we call it. Can that person think of cleanliness? The whole place is full of muck. Things are strewn all over the place. They have rags, they have torn stuff, they have broken stuff lying all over the town. Their life is broken. And they know very well that they cannot rectify anything around them. So are they just living like that only or no? See, the people who are homeless, have you ever seen homeless people? They are staying at the curbside somewhere, some place they are staying. What do they have? Nothing. What is it that you can rob from them? Nothing. And now let us look at the richest of the people. The richest of the people. What are they caring about? They have a fancy house. They have hundreds of servants. They don't have anything to do. But who is the suffering one? The middle class. They want to keep their house clean. They always want to achieve permanency in something. Isn't it? I want a bigger house. I want like this. I want like that. I want to eat good food. What food they are eating, they are not happy with. They always aim to get better and better and better. And in their life, they are miserable because they don't get anything. So he is talking about this middle category. I have explained all the middle category in whichever way I can. So now let us look at it. Even from a perspective of, let us say, even your life. A person who is least interested in marriage, that person has no problems. Correct? I am not interested in marriage at all. Somebody who is married for many years says, I am married for many years, I don't give a damn. Who is the one who is suffering? In the one who is in the middle, isn't it? I want to get married, I want to get married, I want to get married, I want to get married. And later on, I want to have children, I want to have children, I want to have... He's always aiming for the middle thing, This is where the suffering is. Which is very important to note. Only the middle people seem to suffer. This is what Vidura is saying. But my dear sir, I am obliged to you because now I understand that the material manifestation is without substance. Although it appears real, I am confident that by serving your feet, it will be possible for me to give up the false idea. This is an important thing which everybody has to understand. The suffering is unreal. Why are you craving for things? Is it in your hands to get married? No. Is it in your hands to become rich? Is it in your hands to get a job? Nothing. Is it in your hands to keep on living forever? You can't even do that. Is it in your hands even to breathe for the day? You can't. Nothing is in your hands. And yet you are thinking that everything you are doing, I am breathing, I am working, I earn money, I do this, I do that. Vidura has understood that nothing is in his hands. When he had to get out of that house, it was not in his hands. He was not to see the war, it was not in his hands. Has he seen the war? When he had to go on his travels, it was not in his hands. To meet Uddhava was not in his hands. To meet Maitreya Muni is not in his hands. I want you to think about it. Was Maitreya told that Vidura is going to turn up? Yes. We did that verse where Sri Krishna tells him, Vidura will come to you and ask you the questions, give him these answers. Isn't that what was already programmed? So who is the one who is doing all these things? It is the God Almighty. Why are you so much bothered about your life? So here Vidura is saying, my dear sir, I am obliged to you because now I understand this material manifestation is without any substance. There is no point in thinking about what is going to happen. Because nothing is in your hands. There is no substance in it. You may think I am going to go to America and you may not even go. You may think tomorrow that I will get married. You may not even get married. You know, many years ago, there was a person, two brothers. Okay? This is in the early stage of my 2001, 2002, that times. So at that time, the first brother died, elder brother died. Now he had left behind a daughter. He was married, there was one girl in the family. So I told the younger brother, do one thing, get married to this girl, your brother's wife. Now the brother is dead. He died in a massive car accident. So that woman says, no, I don't want to get married to you. Okay, now when this happened, I never said a word to him. Then this person comes and gives me his first wedding card. I'm getting married to one girl. I said, okay. Then he had a divorce. He came up with a second wedding card. And he got married again. That ended in divorce in less than 6 months' time. After 20 years or more than 20 years, finally came last year, I got married to the same girl, my brother's wife. I said, very good. And that lady remembers me and says, you know what? Guruji had told me that I should get married to you. But I didn't. So it came a full circle there. A full circle. People think that, the gurus are some idiots. When something is being told, it is going to come about. The whole circle happens, by the way. Okay? But the idea is that these people don't seem to know. Now those people want to come and meet me to take Ashirvad. For what? I had already told you long ago, 20 years ago, to get married, isn't it? You are coming after 20 years now. It's okay. That was destiny. Anyway, destiny means we are reaching from point A to point B. So Vidura also has done the same thing, isn't it? Vidura has come to Maitreya Muni. And Maitreya Muni is his guru. Remember? Maitreya Muni is who? His guru. And who is Vidura? Got the point or no? So the answer to all this is, already everything is pre-programmed and kept over there. Why are you bothered so much about it? So he says, what is the only thing for me to do? Vidura is saying these words, the only thing for me to do is just follow what you are telling me to do. So he says, I just have to surrender at your feet. My Gurudev, Maitreya Muniji, I am only supposed to surrender at your feet and just obey whatever you say. I am confident that by serving your feet, it will be possible for me to give up this false idea. Just now Krishna may not be there in front of me, but Maitreya Muniji, you are there in front of me. You are representation of Krishna. I just have to do what he has told me to do from your mouth. Got the point or no? Circle is complete. So follow your spiritual master. Whatever he says to do, just do it. No. What is the big deal in that? You don't have to wait for 20 years to get married again. No. Got the point or no? So here the answer is this. I am obliged to you because now I can understand this material manifestation is without substance. All this is happening in this world is all useless. Just not worth it. What is worth it? Although it appears real, everything appears so real for you, isn't it? So don't bother your head about all that appears to be. It's all unreal. Please understand this. I'm confident by serving your feet, it will be possible for me to give up this idea. So I just have to serve your feet, and I know that I will be free from all these problems in my life. So the Guru is there for what reason? The Guru is there for you to represent. He is a representation of Krishna, isn't it? See the next verse, verse 19. By serving the feet of the spiritual master, one is enabled to develop transcendental ecstasy in the service of Sri Krishna, who is unchangeable enemy of the Madhu demon and whose service vanquishes one's material distress. If I want to reach Krishna as a common man, what is the one thing that I got to do? Serve the feet of the spiritual master. What is written in this verse? Verse 19, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 7. Serve the feet of the spiritual master. The person who is entitled for this, that means he has already crossed over, and you will be able to reach Sri Krishna directly. So the passage for reaching Krishna is through your Guru only, isn't it? Spiritual master. This is written in this scripture. And who is Sri Krishna? The one who has taken care of Madhu and others, isn't it? Who is Sri Krishna? You want to reach the ultimate destination, the one who is the master of everything. He may not be there in front of you. Sorry. So who is there? The Guru is there. Serve him. That's it. We are doing verse 20. Persons whose austerity is meager can hardly obtain the service of the pure devotee. I think I'll have to take a break. I'll stop.